Hey everyone, today marks the 4 years of the Mcmoney online Discord server. And yes, this is still me, Max, speaking. I am the creator, owner and the admin of the server. I haven't done much with my voice this year as I predicted. We chatted a bit in the voice chat, but that was at random times. I hope we can do more of that. This year the server grew quite steadily. Not as drastically as previous year, but quite well. Same as last year, I'll be revealing my earnings from the GPT size 2. I'm going to show how the server evolved last year. We'll have a behind the scenes stats compilation, thanks to best members, this year achievements, future plans and such things. Keep watching if any of this sounds interesting to you. And also somewhere in this video we'll have a hidden anniversary giveaway requirement. You'll get some server balance, the OG Earnapp role, very rare, and you'll be able to join the special giveaway with 3 winners winning $5. First, let's look at how much the server has grown this year. Those stats are compared to the last year anniversary. Members. We had 30,000 members last year. This year we have well over 45,000. This means the server gained on average more than 1,000 members a month, which is a huge traffic, similar to last year's. Compared to the previous year, it actually grew the same amount, meaning that the server is constantly being found by new people, which means it's still relevant. Tickets handled. We went from 1,568 tickets to 2,470. So this year we had around 60% increase in tickets open volume compared to all time. It just means more help provided, more opportunities discovered, partnerships and so on. Moderation actions. We went from 8,641 actions to 14,263. So we also had a 60% increase in terms of actions. So many spammers and scammers come here. But this is also a good sign, because if scammers find the server, real people do too, and the server naturally grows. It's only natural that scammers will try to scam people in an active server. Giveaways. We had $370 given away during its first 3 years, but this year alone we gave away something over $400. I didn't log all of the economy commands, so this may be not fully accurate, maybe like 350, 400, something like this. But not all of it was paid out, or even can be, due to the way the new server balance works. Around $240 was paid out, since we have the $2 minimum. Members still have over $118 of withdrawable money, and they gathered this over the last 10 months. Yeah, the server is still profitable, let's say. Maybe it isn't growing so much in terms of income, it really stays in place. Hopefully future partnerships help change that in a good way. Last month I think I've actually passed the server earnings, what I make from the server, and I make more personally, because I recently got accepted into Prolific. Yeah. After 4.5 years of waiting, I got in. Just wait. This was a lot of time. Now let's look into the server stats. First we look into the server discovery. Okay, here we have a look into the server. So, amount of people that joined and viewed a channel this week, 2,381. It is green, so more people checking the server. Talkers in the week. This is in the chat or voice chat. 110 people talk in a week. I think this is good. Chatting rewards. I think they changed it. I have to look into the previous anniversary and compare it. New joiners in this week. 419 people joined this week. This is a green. Less talkers this week, so yeah, I noticed this. But more people joined lately. Weird. New member retention, so this is amount of people that check in the server a week after joining. It's a very difficult thing to keep a high percentage of, because people check the knowledge and don't check in later, or they are not active on Discord. So we lost 23%. How is it possible that I lost 23% if I haven't been over 10% in like a year? That's a mystery. Okay, let's go to the more in-depth stats. Okay, I had to change my Discord language, that's weird. Okay, so daily, weekly, let's see weekly. So we have some new members, this we already talked about. I want to make this video as short as possible, so you can look at this if you're interested. Most joins from Google search. Total membership, the server is steadily growing. It slowed down a bit here, but it went back. Most joins, engagement, most viewed channels, general, very weird. I never mentioned general channel, people talk like this much in it. Announcement, there was like a few everyone announcements. Giveaways. How many users can I prune? So, 24,844 people are inactive for 30 days. So around half the server. That's better than last year, I think. Audience, let's see. Other, United States, India, Nigeria, okay. I don't know this country. I think this is UK. Maybe Philippines, maybe Pakistan, maybe Canada, France. Is this Kenya? Okay. Yeah. We lost Poland. I remember we had last year, we had Poland here. Not anymore. Devices used. We have some extra chats here. This is at CommunityOne Discord bot. This bot gives like more in-depth statistics. Server. You can see like basically more detailed. Server growth. We can see. Yeah. I don't really use those stats. Messages, we can see what did the chatting rewards really do, like we're steadily getting more chatters. This is good. Time spent in chats, 15 days of chatting in a month. What? Many odd people are leaving, that's interesting. Members, this is a cool stat. We can see the best members. So the best member in the server is Phantom Ghost 7103. He joined in January and chatted for 80 days. That's many days, nearly every day. Some other highlighted members we have here. I will speak about them in a bit. So when I look back at the past 4 years, it's pretty clear how things changed here. The first 1-2 years was mainly just experimenting, testing stuff, playing different things, figuring out what works. The third year was the main growth. More members, more activity, more people joining, setting a ground on Discord. And then we have the fourth year. This was different. This is the year where I introduced my long plan system, so I am giving away much more through much more different ways. We had some tiny guide improvements, and we're getting more and more real partnerships requests, so that's good. Alright, if you made it this far, here's how to join the giveaway. All you have to do is first, leave a comment under this video, anything you want. You can write about why you like the server, or something about what you liked in this video. Then go to the server, and to the bot commands chart. Use a command /notcommand. In this command, you will have to insert your YouTube username to verify that you commented. Make sure you do this as quick as you can after commenting. And that's it. The bot will add you the role, and you will be able to react to join the giveaway instantly. I will add you the balance when verifying your post. Now let's continue to the earnings breakdown. Now it's time for some community appreciation. First, the main person. At 2nd October 2025, I have promoted Silent Sphinx 232 to admin on the server. This was the first big promotion on the server, and I still would have a very hard time to find anyone that's as good as him. He's been a chat moderator for over a year, then advanced to a moderator, and proved his dedication by helping others, being knowledgeable, mature, active and reliable. After a successful interview and really lots of tasks built, he stepped up onto this bigger role, and I consider him affiliated with the server. He is helping me manage server decisions, improve ideas, assist in partnerships, other small stuff, overall guiding the server forward. Without him here, the server surely wouldn't be in this spot, or even not existing anymore. Maybe not so drastic, but... So I'm very thankful to all the time he spent with me. I'm generally not trusting towards people, but he does an amazing job here, and I have not regretted picking him once. I saw the potential in him from the moment he showed up. Make sure to thank him for everything when you see him around, if you haven't yet. Do remember that he started just as a member here, like all of you. I don't know him from outside the server. But obviously, none of this would work without the community. Everyone who's been active, helping others, contributing, testing things. Thanks for being a big part of why the server actually works. You're not less important than the people behind this, helping behind the scenes. I wouldn't have a reason to keep working on the server if no one stayed in it. I hope you all continue to support me with growing the server. Let's continue to make this the best community for newbies to learn how to make money with no money. That's all what we're about here, and the server will always stay like this. I just did a count of my Freecash earnings. This is my all earnings. Screenshots. I added this up, and this totaled to $2,456, which means I made $721.94 in a year. How much I made from referrals? Divide this through like 4.5. That's the conversion rate here. There's some invites. Yep, that's it. I don't promote this site as much, so I don't get much earnings because I don't think it's good. Some earnings. This is my CashInStyle earnings. I made $1,733.42. That means I made $721.12 in a year. I requested this feature a lot, and we finally got it. Earnings breakdown, so there's now no need to add up my withdrawals, but you can see all my withdrawals here. Withdrawal statistics, how much I paid out each year, maybe it's cool for you. We can chat affiliates tab, I can show you how many affiliates I have. 6,623 invited people. We can choose how many people earned anything more than 10 cents. 604. Here's my SerpClix earnings. I made $466.72, so this means I made $169.7 in a year. Very good. Just easy tasks, zero effort basically. The best site in my opinion, but not that good referrals. Look at the referrals. They make the referrals only go for 3 months. So 85 cents, and I made $9 myself. Better not invite anyone because they take my tasks. Okay. Logic of bad referral programs. But if there's some, I will promote it. Here's my YouGov earnings. Nothing's changed here because I didn't pay out from it. I added it back recently because I created a new account because that one got banned. And the new one I got ID verification because I failed an quality check. What a lie. And I'm not verifying an ID to do their service. Like, it's not like an exclusive service site. They make the service, so they want to track me basically, who I am. This is very suspicious to me, and I wouldn't verify for such thing, but I recommend the site. They pay quite well for a global survey site, but they do have ID verification, so this is not something I'm willing to give to a survey site. I paid $120 from the totally, and this was in like a year. Here's my Mobirich earnings. Keep in mind this is they use euros because this is from an European country app. I made $545.83 here, $321.13 in the last year. It's a very good app for referrals, but I also made quite a bit myself. It's the best passive app. They literally throw this test around left and right. And recently I found out that I can run it without setting this app as default SMS app. First you have to set it as one, you have to set up the app correctly, but then you can remove it as a default and it will pay you. This is my Paidviewpoint earnings. This site is not very good in my country. And I made $93.03, $34.85 in the last year. And probably most of that from referrals. This is my Gametester earnings. Not many tests this year. I made total $695.47 and $176 last year. I also have a $3.4 balance because they pay 10 cents per a referral that does complete a test. So this is so bad. They don't have any other systems, from what I know. I talked to them. So this is the worst referral website so far. But personal is very good. But not many tests this year. Next site is Timebucks. I actually made a payout, I didn't even know. They pay out to some RTM, I don't even know what that is. Casually have an account on something I don't know. $5.3 last year. I don't use the site. It is featured on the server because it has micro tasks, good pay rates, good for a third world country overall, but good for first world too, but it doesn't have a very good design, so I can't give it a good rating. This is my Grass earnings. Grass did not make a payout yet, so on Grass I actually lost $288 because I did not sell this coin and it lost this much value. I pay out $900 and I have $95. Don't trust airdrops. This is my Moneysms earnings. $90 and 64.22 was last year. So this is thanks mainly to referrals. Previous years I got less because there was less referrals basically, and this app is not as good in my country as Mobirich. Mobirich practically equal referral earnings and mine, like most of the time. This is my Honeygain earnings. Yep, I stopped running it lately because I really don't want to risk getting banned from Prolific. Like, if they get a mark like suspicious IP, and I don't want to get banned. I never really had such a problem, but not risking it. Took too long to get in. So I made $789.89 from them, $295.94 in the last year. This is the best traffic app still. For referrals and for personal earnings, the best. The pot is very good, make sure to open it. Total referrals, you can see here, I even made a screenshot. This is my Pounds app earnings. I don't use the app anymore because they don't have the passive apps, internet sharing don't really work anymore, and the rates are much lower. So this is just from referrals. The app is pretty nice for service if you're into them. It's got a clean design and quite a bit of service. So check it out if you like a nice app. This is my Earnapp earnings. $315 let's say 7, and $150.35 is last year. So they made quite a buff. They made the guaranteed pay. This is a buff for the worst countries and nerf for the better countries. This is very interesting. Not many sites do something like this. You get much less if you're in a worse country. If you can be in any country and earn the $5 per month just for having it run. It can be nice, but uses a bit of traffic and very big earnings last year. Still less than Honeygain, but next up is YouGov Shopper. This is a receipt scanning app, mainly in the Europe. I made $19 for it. Made a $30 payout here on the right in this year, and I have like another 20 something coming. So I really recommend this app. Pays quite a bit per receipt. Receipt scanning apps are very rare outside of USA, but you must be in the European countries where they are doing the research, like Germany, Poland, maybe Czech. This is my P earnings. They didn't make a payout. I think I made 23 here and 400 unverified, so this means people did not verify the ID yet. You have to verify ID to get payout from this airdrop. And I made, this is currently what, 486.79p. So I made minus $2,488.81. So another example of an airdrop that lost a lot of value. Yeah, casually lost $3,500. This is my Mcmoney earnings. $32.47 and $4.71 was last year. This app doesn't have much SMS anymore. This is from my top invite server site, $399.17. They paid in PayPal at first, but then they removed that and only gave gift cards on Vitali, which only had Decathlon. And then they kicked my country out, so I can't show any other stats. And I wasn't invited back again. So here you can see some items I bought. This is technically value, so I added this up. But I wouldn't buy most of the things. Some I sold, some I used for family. This is my total earnings from a private testing game testing platform. I made a total of $1,368.02. $654.15 last year. And a cool thing about this is I've actually just recently partnered with them, so we'll have it listed on the server, and hopefully you'll have a chance to join. They pay very well per hour of testing. Unfortunately, the tests aren't very global, but hopefully that's improving. And with more testers, we can maybe get more tests to global people. So hopefully once it's listed you can join it. then they'll be able to offer more tests. This is my prolific earnings. I made $785.64 in last year, technically, but this was actually not even full 3 months because I got let in like the middle of January. So this is maybe like 2 months, $856 just from the site. This is service, no research, very good site, but very hard to get in. Took me 4.5 years to get accepted, but I recommend getting into the queue if you like service overall. If you like service from the public sites, you should apply for this, because these services are usually much better, less boring, and much more paying, because they guarantee here you will be paid £6 an hour. That's basically a minimal wage. So I did 416 surveys, 323 of them were approved, and in the top balance you can see, oh, I didn't add this up, and literally recently I've been making like $100 a week. Like, how is it possible? And I can't imagine how much better it is in better countries, because I'm from Poland. This is my Gemsloot earnings. My total earnings is $22.88. I didn't really do many offers here. It's a nice site, they have some nice exclusives, but unfortunately not many in my country. And the referrals still have to stack up, unfortunately. This is my earnings from Sharkearnings. Not much here, just a bit referrals. This is my Bytelixir payouts, $28.88. And you can see the dates here. Well, this wasn't posted in the last year. This app was just posted, so let's say this is last year. Okay, now it's time to add all those earnings up and see how we end up. And my total earned is this amount. $13,127.55. So this is more than the last year. Last year I had written that I made 10,971. So this means I made $2,156.06 last year. This is while taking into account that I lost 2,500 in the P because I didn't sell, and I lost $288 in the grass. So it could have been $4,932.87 if I sold airdrops instant. So yeah, that's my earnings for this year. I think this is pretty good. It's a good year. This is also taking into account that I made a lot of that from referrals. So this is $179. Yeah, so that's what I predicted, that I don't make more than 200 on average. Hopefully it improves. I need more money to keep growing the rewards on the server and to keep managing it. Yep, so that is it. Hope you like what you see here. So this would be 18,000 if I sold the airdrops. This would be a very good year then. MMO Economy System. Alright, now let's get into what actually changed this year. because this is where the server really evolved. The biggest update by far was the MMO Mcmoney Online Economy System. This is an actual economy system with real monetary value. Instead of just telling people how to make money, the server itself now rewards activity directly. This is something I've hinted last year and is now a feature. You can earn from simply chatting, being active, events, giveaways, boosting, finding partnerships, offers, moderating the server using game commands, testing new sites, and overall contribution to the server. Hopefully we can continue to add more. All the rewards are tracked automatically through the balance and the Mcmoney Online bot, and you can collect small amounts. Payout is low at $2 thanks to the partnership with CashInStyle. So instead of being just a place to learn and find the recommended ways, you can also earn money here by just being part of the server. Another big change was the offer guides recommendations. One of the biggest problems before was that people wasted time on bad or inefficient offers. They couldn't pick any good since they were new. Now, instead of searching randomly, you can instantly see example ones worth doing, tips for them, receive notifications about new ones, and what in them gives the best profit for your time. Each offer guide follows a consistent structure, so you quickly decide if it's worth your time, and we already have around $100 worth of offers listed. Although most offers are for the USA, there's some global ones, and about the $100 ones I'm talking about them being easy, so if you're from the USA, make sure to check them out. Paid contribution systems. Offer hunting. So we have 3 new contribution systems to the server. Offer hunting. This way is for finding, preparing and submitting high quality GPT offer wall of sites offers to be listed in the offer recommendations channel. If you find the offer and it gets approved and published, you will earn 1 to 10% of the offer's value. Next contribution system is partnership hunting. So this is about finding communities, platforms and websites that can benefit from partnering with Mcmoney Online. This is performance-based paid opportunity. Base payment starts at $5 per success, and you get paid when you send me a review of a community, I confirm it fits, and the last, the most popular contribution system by far and the least rewarding, the moderation. The staff system got reworked. Those that want to spend time moderating the server now earn rewards. The application is permanent, so you don't need to wait for one. Apply at any time, help it anytime you want. The rewards are fair and structured. The most active people benefit the most. You can really make quite a bit inside the server without even attempting to do offers. You can earn just by assisting newcomers and helping the server grow. And we also had a lot of improvements to automation of welcoming members and the safety of the server. Better auto mode that is more lightweight, so most of normal talks aren't blocked anymore, but bots and scammers still get blocked, usually. Better quarantine and moderation systems, so we managed to find more scammers before they have a chance to act. This is mainly relevant to moderators. I updated the words map in the guide. I crafted it personally, based on my experience with talking to people. All the guiding channels like the guide, FAQ, how to do service, how to do offers, categories, they are now more readable and have some emojis, basically. We also improved the design of channels, like adding emojis in the channels and some little designs. Hopefully this makes channels more appealing to click. I think they do. Many have said that it's a good change. I really often go maximize the simplicity, but this doesn't work for everyone. The Mcmoney Online bot also welcomes new members. Partnerships will have a better visibility in the server, but this is still maybe let's say this is a future plan, but it's happening right now, as you can find for example clips there. we're starting something there. So future plans. Now that the system works, it's time to scale it. So what we'll be doing next? I currently don't have any revolutionary changes to the server. We have the very good foundation and we'll be sticking to this. So we'll be just scaling it. More earning systems, more automation, bigger partnerships, more moderators, expanding beyond Discord, and so similar things to this. This all should allow me to make more money and give away more money, find better sites, improve overall sites, like if sites have to compete for a spot, they get better. Hopefully. Alright, so that is all I have for today. This year wasn't just growth, it was a complete shift in how everything in the server works. From a simple server to an actual system. And hopefully this is just the beginning. Thanks for being here, see you in the server. Bye.